Anyone can make an offer, but if you want your offer to get accepted in competitive markets like we're seeing right now, it really needs to be a smart offer. A smart offer is one that is well thought out, it has some strategy behind it, and it's more likely to be accepted by a seller. Number one, consider the market conditions. I'm going to use our current market conditions as an example. Right now we're in a seller's market. The number of homes on the market is down and the number of buyers looking is up, so we have low supply and high demand. We're in a seller's market. This means that prices are going up, homes are selling very quickly, and if you want to get the home you want, you're probably going to have to move fast and make a really strong offer. Number two, find out what matters to the seller. Every seller wants a lot of money for their house, but there are other things that might be really important to that seller as well. For example, they may need to lease the house back for a month or two. So the thing that's going to give your offer the edge is not necessarily how much money you're offering, but how flexible you can be and how long of a lease back you can give that seller. It's important to know these things if you want to make a smart offer. Number three, find out if there are other offers on the table. This is absolutely critical. If you're competing against other buyers, you're going to have to take a very strategic approach to how you craft your offer, and you and I will sit down and do that together. Now is not the time to be cheap. Now is not the time to try to get a deal on a home. If you have that mindset, you're gonna lose out. Now is the time to go in very quickly with a really strong offer that communicates that you really want this house. Number four, write a personal letter to the seller. I can't guarantee that the seller is gonna love the letter that you write them, but I can say from experience that a lot of sellers like these letters. They like hearing about why you want their house so badly, and they wanna see a picture of your family, and they wanna hear about how you're planning on having Thanksgiving there and having birthday parties there. They want to get a feel for the sort of people who are going to be moving into their home that they have loved for so many years. So, as sappy as it sounds, write a letter to the sellers. Number five, realize that recent sales don't tell the whole story. Usually when we're determining the value of a property, we look at what has sold in the neighborhood that's similar in the last 3 months or 6 months. This is a good way to find value, but it doesn't paint the whole picture. Let's say, for example, that you want to buy a house, but there hasn't been a home that sold like that for the last 2 years in the neighborhood. If you're only going back 6 months and looking at sales, you're not going to have the full picture of the value of that home. And in a multiple offer situation, sometimes it means you're submitting an offer that's too low, that is not going to get accepted, and you're going to miss out on this really unique property. So this is why it's really important to be working with an agent who's knowledgeable in that area, because there's a lot more to value than what has sold in the last 3 to 6 months.